Hello Michigan friends! There is a big trend and everyone in Michigan will be happy, but there are also the Bears who could be the big beneficiaries, especially if they have their eye on a wide receiver. Even though the priority is to select the best running back available in the draft, the presence of J.J. McCarthy as one of the first quarterbacks selected is starting to change the scenario. Subscribe to continue receiving more news. With McCarthy projected to be the fourth quarterback selected in the top 10, and possibly in the top 5, this pushes receivers back to the Bears at the 9th spot in the draft, something that normally wouldn't be available. This could be a unique opportunity to strengthen the Bears' offense, especially considering the possible selection of Caleb Williams as the top pick for Chicago. The scenario is shaping up favorably for the Bears, who may now have the chance to select one of the top wide receivers in this draft without the need to trade picks. In some simulations, they even have the option to choose between the second and third best player at the position. Rome Odunze, for example, is a name that frequently comes up as a possibility for the Bears after McCarthy is chosen in the top 10. This would represent a big win for the Chicago team, which could further strengthen its attack without having to give up any more draft picks. In some simulations, McCarthy is picked by the Minnesota Vikings, which makes the Bears' trade market more challenging. However, even in that scenario, there are still opportunities for the Bears to land an impact player like Odunze, who could be considered a first-round steal. Other mock drafts also suggest the Bears have a chance to choose between Odunze and other talents like Malik Nabers. However, Odunze's choice may be more logical, considering the complementarity he would bring to the Bears' offense, especially with the presence of DJ Moore and Caleb Williams. The Bears are in a strong position to bolster their offense with a top-notch wide receiver in this draft, and J.J. McCarthy's presence among the top picks is playing a crucial role in that promising trend. What do you think? And there's more. The news of Michigan running backs coach Mike Hart's departure marks a significant change for the team. Hart, a former Wolverines running back and a central figure the past 3 seasons as an assistant under former coach Jim Harbaugh, leaves behind a legacy of success and valuable contributions to the program. During his time as coach, Hart played a key role in the success of Michigan's offense, helping the team win 3 consecutive Big Ten titles and a run to the 2023 College Football Playoff National Championship. Like Blake Corum, contributing to the running backs' rise and setting new records in the program. Under Hart's guidance, Michigan led the Big Ten in rushing in 2021-22 and demonstrated an impressive ground game, finishing 3rd in rushing yards per game in 2023. His efforts as an assistant contributed significantly to the team's success and development. Of the players, as a former Michigan standout player, Mike Hart left his mark on the program's records, holding impressive records for rushing yards and touchdowns. His experience as an athlete and his passion for the team were reflected in his dedication as a coach, guiding players to success on the field. Hart's departure is just the latest in a series of changes to the Michigan football staff this offseason. With the departure of Jim Harbaugh to the Los Angeles Chargers and the promotion of Sharon Moore to the role of head coach, the team is going through a transition phase. While some assistants leave in search of new opportunities, others remain to help rebuild the team. While Hart's departure represents a significant loss, Michigan will continue to move forward, adapting to change and building a promising future under new leadership. Now the latest news. The departure of linebackers coach Chris Partridge at the end of last season left a void on Michigan's staff, but now the team has finally found a worthy replacement in Brian Jean-Mary, officially allowed to take over the draft. Jean-Mary, who has experience at programs like Tennessee, Texas and Michigan, has been known throughout his career as an elite recruiter. Wolverine fans are witnessing his skill in action as the new coach extends his first official offer during his second stint at Michigan, aimed at South Florida linebacker Ty Jackson. With a 0.9575 rating in the 247 Sports Composite and listed as the number 86 player nationally, Jackson is considered an elite recruit consensus. However, on 3 ranks Jackson as the 16th best player nationally and the best linebacker overall. Regardless, Jackson would be a huge get for the Wolverines. What about Jackson's interest? It seems so, at least it should be. Recently, Jackson released a list of his top schools, including Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, Florida, Miami, Florida State, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Miami and Syracuse. 3 schools in particular stand out: Penn State, Syracuse and Tennessee. The inclusion of 2 schools outside the South indicates that Jackson is open to considering different regions, which is a significant advantage. Additionally, Gene Mary, who was Jackson's top recruiter at Tennessee, is now at Michigan, suggesting the Wolverines are in a competitive position. Michigan is looking to capitalize on recent success on the field, and acquiring elite recruits like Jackson is key to that plan. Although it lost the commitment of another South Florida talent, Chris Ewald, in the days following the national title game, the team is demonstrating a continued commitment to the region, known for its wealth of talent. This is just the beginning of a new era for the Wolverines, and Jackson could be the first step toward an even stronger team. What is your opinion? Your comment is important.